Mr. Reed here. Class, we're going to be working on 3-digit number names, writing those. So teachers, we're in Module 3 in Lesson 4 Quango. Students, you're going to need materials such as pencils, crayons, sticky notes, or at least 10 index cards. Always that number line, your oral workbook, and your math workbook to take notes in, okay? Pause the video when you have all your materials. Go ahead and come back to me. Alright class, our learning today, we're going to be writing those 3-digit number names. We're going to be using words and always making sure we understand place value. 4 things. Number 1, write what we're learning in your journal. 2, think about what those words mean, number name. What do they mean to you? 3, discuss. So go ahead and tell someone what number names means to you at home, if there. And 4, go ahead and go back to your journal and write what that means to you. Pause the video, get that work done, then come back to me. As always, we have a vocabulary. Before we get into our learning, because we're writing those 3-digit number names, I want you to look at the words here: expander, digit, represent, number name, word form, compose, place value, hundreds, tens, ones. Match the blue words and the picture to the red word vocabulary. Pause this video, match them, discuss them, come back to me. Let's check. Did you get them right? Expander, or stretching that word out. Digit's a number. Represent means to show the picture. Number name is the word in words. The word form, we're actually writing that out, so 21, 2, 1 would be 21. Compose means to build a number. Place value means ones, tens, hundreds. Well, hundreds, the numeral is 100. Tens, numeral is 10. And ones, the numeral is the number 1. Did you get them right? If not, go back, check your answers, and discuss a little bit more. Pause if you need to. If not, keep on going. As always, if you need help or extra video tutorials of what we already learned, pause this video, and parents, with your phone, scan those codes and get some more videos for your class or your kids. If not, keep on going. Alright class, so we're writing those 3-digit number names. Some I do work here. Before we start, let's go over what I have for us already. I have our expander, and then I have a chart over here for us, a little bit of a cheat chart of our words and our numbers written out with their numeral symbol and their actual word. So make sure you're referencing this chart as we go throughout, as it's going to really help you. Go ahead, take a minute, read over. You don't need to write this chart, but make sure you're referencing it as we go. So in my blue expander, if I write the word 163, the numeral 163, well, how do I know what number is shown in that? Think about that for a moment. Have you ever read this number? How might you do it? What do you notice about that expander and the place values that we put them in? We have our ones, tens, and hundreds, so be thinking about that. And also, be thinking about that numeral in the expander, the blue expander, and our cheat chart over here. Be thinking about how you might read that. Now, I have these words, these number words. How might I use them to match and complete the name? They read 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and below, blank, 100, blank. Do you start to see a connection between our expander and this sentence stem right here for us? Alright, so let's go over what our process for writing these 3-digit numbers might be today. What is it? Let's talk about it. First, I'm going to pick a number. Second, mark those place values. Third, make a picture. Fourth, expand the place values. And 5, I'm going to match them to words. Number 1, so if I pick the numeral 159, I'm going to then mark the place values. Well, here are my place value pictures, my hundreds, my tens, and my ones. After that, I'm going to make a picture. After that, I'm going to then expand those place values with the symbols, and then I'm going to match all of those to the actual word form. We can do it together, but first, let me do it on my own. the chart, I have 100, 3 tens, and 4 ones. After that, I'm going to make a picture using my manipulatives. 1 flat, 3 rods, and then 4 units. After that, I'm going to expand it to those place value symbols. Just a little bit of extra help. After that, you got it right. I'm going to match it to the word. So 134, I'm going to go ahead and match it. 134. I have 134. It almost looks like that place value expander. 100 and then the tens and ones go together. Now we're going to do something together. I'm going to give you a numeral. You're going to go ahead and do the activity, and then we're going to check back. So our numeral, let's go ahead and go through the process first. Pick the number, mark the place values, make a picture, explain the place values, and then match those words. And if ever I'm going too quickly for you, class, go ahead and pause it, just catch up. So our numeral, 279. Pause the video right now, complete the other 5 steps, and when you're ready, unpause this video for us. Alright, so we're back. 279, we're going to mark the place values, 200s, 7 tens, and 9 ones. Check your answer as we go. Next, we're going to make that picture. So 200s, 2 flats, 7 tens, 7 rods, 9 ones, 9 unit cubes. Did you get that correct? Next, we're going to expand those place values and just put the symbols. They should match exactly to the previous picture with the manipulatives. Did you get that one right? Next, we have our word form. So let's go ahead and match it up because this is what we're doing specifically today. So we have 200s, 7 tens, and 9 ones. Let's match that up. 200s, 70, 9. Did you get this one correct? High five if you did. If not, go back and check your answers. Alright, since you did that so well, it's time for you to do this work all on your own. What I want you to do is open up your student pages in Orgo and complete pages 62, 63. When you're done, take a picture, upload it to your class so your teacher can use it tomorrow. Alright, we're just about done, but for your independent work today, I've got some more you do on your own. Number 1, I want you to write the number names for 155, 134, 462, 596, and 862. I want you to go through the 5 process steps that we talked about for each of those numerals, take a picture of your work, and then upload it to our Google Classroom. After you've done that, you're just about done for the day. Alright class, as always, our last remembering of the day, be thinking about, well, number names. What do they mean to me? Take this time to go back to your journal and check off if you got things correct. If not, go ahead and jot some more information down in there and tell me again, what do number names mean to you and how can you figure out how to write them? Until next time, bye guys.